Hey, I'm Coach Kozak from HASfit, here today to bring you another free professional workout routine. When I'm all done demonstrating the workout, make sure you click the link in the video description. It'll shoot you over to HASfit's website where we have the workout instructions. Alright, let's get this thing started. A barbell drag curl is a great bicep exercise to add some variety to your routine. Starting with the barbell, we're going to have our hands shoulder width apart, feet shoulder width apart, our shoulders back, core tight. And it looks a lot to the naked eye like a normal barbell curl, but instead of letting the barbell come away from our body, we're going to keep the bar really close and tight to our body and drag the barbell up against our bodies as we bring it up and as we lower. This forces the biceps to work. It doesn't really allow any other muscle group to help the biceps raise the bar. So from the side, keep my elbows in, dragging the bar up, and letting the bar drag back down my body, controlling both the concentric and the eccentric lowering phases of the movement. A manual tricep extension is a great way to isolate your triceps with the body weight movement. This is a challenging exercise, but there are a few different variations I'm going to show you that can either make this easier or harder as you go. As you can see, I have a bar set up in a rack. Now the higher I set up the bar, the easier the movement is going to be. The lower I set it, the harder it's going to be. You can also elevate your feet to add difficulty. If you'd like, if you don't have a bar, you can set up and you can do the same movement on a bench. But I do like it on the bar. It's a little healthier on your wrists. So what we're going to do is we're going to have our hands shoulder width apart, grabbing the bar. We're going to bring our feet back. Abs are nice and tight. And as I come down, I'm going to make special effort to only bend at my elbow. This is going to isolate my triceps. I don't want you to come down and do a push-up or a press, but instead, I'm going to only bend at my elbow and I'm going to tuck my head under the bar and back up. Again, only bending at the elbow and back up. Nice and controlled and back up. So if you want to make it harder, go ahead and lower the bar. You want to make it easier, raise it up. Really want to make it harder, lower the bar, put your feet up on something. This is the manual tricep extension. Incline low cable curl is one of my absolute favorite isolation movements for your biceps. We're going to start by placing a 45-degree bench in the center of a cable machine. We're going to put each pulley down all the way, and then we're going to put a handle on each one. We're going to set up the bench so it's actually a little further back than center, and we're going to do that to the point where your handles are in line with the seat. And that just ensures that you have the right angle on the movement. I'm going to grab each handle separately. You may have to stand up to do that. Lying back, keeping your back flat. Only want to bend at your elbow joint, keeping your palms up, all the way down, all the way up. Make sure you get that full range of motion at the bottom and don't just do little half ones. Also, if you're using too much weight, you'll have a tendency to start to incorporate your chest and almost turn it into a fly movement, but don't do that. I want to keep this a bicep exercise and really isolate your biceps by only bending at the elbow joint all the way up, all the way down with your palms facing up. Go ahead and set the weight down one at a time. And that is the incline low cable curl. The incline dumbbell elbow out extension is a great change of pace from a traditional tricep extension, and will hit the triceps from a different angle. You're going to start with 2 dumbbells and the bench set to about a 45-degree incline. We're going to lean back, start with the dumbbells palms facing forward, and the 2 dumbbell ends together. So our elbows are out and will stay out the entire movement. Go ahead and only bend at the elbows and drop the dumbbells straight down, keeping the 2 ends touching one another. So again, keep my elbows out, the 2 ends are touching one another, and I'm only bending at the elbows. I will then reverse the process, back up. Lower them, keeping the ends together, and back up. It's a great movement to mix it up and get past any plateau with your triceps. All the way up, all the way down, keep keeping the butts of the dumbbells touching one another as they drop straight down, and you only bend at the elbow. That is the dumbbell incline elbow out extension. A reverse cable bar curl is an excellent isolation movement for both your biceps as well as your forearms. We're going to set up the bar in the low cable, use our butt, sit back, down, pick up the weight, don't just bend over and pick it up. So squat to pick it up. Our elbows stay in, grabbing the reverse grip or our palms down. Throughout the movement, make sure you keep your wrists locked in nice and straight. Elbows are tucked into our side, shoulders are back, knees are bent. Now, only bending at the elbow, we're going to curl the weight up. Keep a good posture throughout the movement, but again, making sure that you don't compromise the wrist. On this one, it's easy to do, especially if your forearms aren't very strong. So instead, keep the wrist nice and straight, all the way up, all the way down. You'll feel this one not only in your biceps, but your forearms as well. Reverse the movement, sit back down. That is the reverse cable curl. A dumbbell triceps rollover will really nail your triceps and will add some variety to your triceps workouts. So we need 2 dumbbells for this one. We're going to lie down, flat on the ground. 1 dumbbell in each hand. Now the best way to learn this one is with the 3 count. We're going to have our elbows in tight to our body, and we're going to have our upper arms flat on the ground. First we're going to press up, so that's 1. And then the second count we're going to do essentially a tricep extension. We're going to bend at the elbows. We're going to come all the way down and let the dumbbells rest on the ground. So that's 2. And then the third is where the movement gets its name, the rollover. Now we're going to roll over. So it's 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Making sure to breathe throughout the entire exercise. This one really nails the triceps in a different way than most exercises. One of my personal favorite exercises for my triceps. So that's the dumbbell triceps rollover. A 1-arm iso, 1-arm hammer curl is a great movement for your biceps. We just need a couple pair of dumbbells. We're going to start by putting 1 arm at a 90-degree angle in a hammer curl position, and you're going to hold that arm in an isometric hold. Now with the other arm, keeping our shoulders square, we're going to go ahead and perform a dumbbell hammer curl, going all the way up and all the way down. You're going to do equal repetitions on each side, so halfway through you'll switch, hold the other dumbbell, and then this dumbbell will come all the way up and all the way down in a hammer curl fashion. A reverse triceps extension with an easy curl bar is an excellent way to target different parts of the triceps that don't usually get hit by traditional exercises like the bench press. So you can see here I've set my bar towards the end of the bench. I'm going to lie down, picking up the bar with my palms facing me, so that's the reverse grip, at a shoulder width distance. My arms start up nice and straight, keeping my elbows up in the air while I only bend at the elbow and reverse. So keeping my wrists straight, elbows straight up in the air the best that I can, and try to only bend at the elbow while performing the exercise. So that'll really help us to isolate the triceps muscle. Put the bar down, and that is the easy curl bar, reverse tricep extension. Thanks for working out with me today. Make sure you click the link in the video description. It'll shoot you over to HASfit's website where we have their workout instructions. If you enjoyed this workout, make sure you check out HASfit's website where we have hundreds of additional free workouts. We have your free meal plans to lose or gain weight, as well as our complete 30 to 90 day fitness programs. All there, all for free, just for you. Please do me a favor and subscribe to this YouTube channel. It'll really help keep this great service free. Like us on our Facebook fan page or follow us on Twitter. We'll send you the best daily motivation. And while you're at it, stop by our store, pick up a poster or a t-shirt, whatever it takes to help you stay motivated and on track. I'm Coach Kozak from HASfit, and I'll see you at your next workout.